Introducing first, fighting out of Jonesville, weighing 202 pounds, he is the WLW Junior Heavyweight Champion 2.0, Demaris Jones.
Welcome to PWCI this week. I'm the Mad Conservative Crime Fighter, and here we are at World League Wrestling in Troy, Illinois this time. Demaris Jones, the new WLW Light Heavyweight Champion, Junior Heavyweight Champion, coming to the ring here at the high school, the Triad High School in Troy, Illinois. Demaris Jones won the title from Jaden Dominic Rose back at Night of Champions 4.
And his opponent from Mount Vernon, Illinois, weighing 223 pounds, the attraction, Austin Cravens.
Well, and here comes the opposition, and Austin Cravens got himself a new partner. Now apparently aligning himself with one Brandon Espinoza after the scandal that erupted around Jaden Roller that forced a change in the United Champions 4 lineup. Cravens was supposed to face off for the WLW Tag Team titles, which we will be featuring a rematch from Night Champions 4 in the next segment. Austin Cravens was pulled out of the tag title match as soon as Jaden Roller was pulled off the card, and Austin Cravens had to face Gil Rogers instead in the singles match, which he did win.
Non-title match. Your referee is Richard White.
Austin Cravens did not, I guess, meet the weight requirements to compete for the junior heavyweight title, but here we go. This weekend, WLW returns to Troy, Missouri at the Race Wrestling Academy on April the 6th, and Espinoza throwing the shirt back at Demaris Jones. I don't think Demaris Jones cares. He's throwing a bit of a fit at Brandon Espinoza at ringside. Espinoza got himself disqualified against Steve Fender back at Night of Champions 4. Night of Champions 4 will stream on World League Wrestling's pay-per-view channel, as we have a bit of a face-off here. Harley Race, WLW TV, does have a channel, a pay-per-view channel, by subscription on pivotshare.com. So it's Harley Race, WLW, pivotshare.com. It is a subscription service. Can't mention prices, of course, because this is public access television, but they charge a nominal fee to watch WLW TV on their website. But the matches featured here on this program will not be on the pay-per-view channel. They did not film this event for later broadcast. So these matches are exclusive to this program tonight. Austin Cravens taking a little relaxer in the corner as Demaris Jones gathers himself. Well, waiting for get back to his feet. WLW used to be on cable TV in certain markets. All right, kick, but Demaris catches him, nails him. And now Demaris Jones gets in for a ride in the corner, and Cravens got tricked. Kick to the gut, snapmare. Demaris Jones off the ropes, and leg lariat, and takes down Austin Cravens. Just to note, this is the week of the April Fools. Normally, I would do an April Fools episode or do something in regards to April Fools, but while I had some ideas or suggestions, I just was not in the mood to put one together this year, and the timing, due to lack of time and stupid drama going on, I was just not in the mood for laughs. As Brandon Espinosa and Demaris Jones argue on the outside of the ring. Well, I'm probably prepared for something for next year, but whatever. Demaris Jones tells him off. Whatever the heck he said, because I can't hear him from this side of the ring. Maybe next year on April Fools. Just not this year. Just did not work out. The timing was not going to work for me to do one this year. Harley Race, WLW will be back at the Race Wrestling Academy in Troy, Missouri, not Troy, Illinois, this Saturday, April the 6th. And what is Austin Cravens up to here? Pick up! Side suplex! Drops him down. And Cravens slowly picks him up. And gonna throw him to the floor. Right where Brandon Espinosa is. The referee tied up, and Espinosa toying with Jones and throws him back in the ring. Happening this weekend besides World League.
5 minutes elapsed in the match. 5 minutes down.
World Powerhouse Wrestling in Columbia, Illinois at the American Legion Hall. New Boy Pro in Terre Haute, Indiana. They also have a show on the 14th at Terre Haute Brewing Company, which is adults only. It's on a Sunday. Pinfall Wrestling Association will be coming back to Springfield with the annual Togastee Memorial Tournament, an 8-team tournament for the PWCI Tag Team titles, and a side slam, and down goes Demaris Jones, the WLW Junior Heavyweight Champion. Titles are not on the line here. Second weekend of April is my favorite time of the year, the Midwest Gaming Classic. So I'm going to miss a bunch of shows that weekend, but you know what? I need a vacation. Bring Gun Pro in Pierceburg, Illinois at the Pierceburg Fire Department. United Wrestling Coalition, Homer Opera House in Homer on the 13th. MMWA at South Broadway Flight Club. Iron Spirit Pro at YMCA in Bloomington, the newer one. Central Illinois Pro Wrestling at the South Fork Elementary School in Kincaid. Dynamo Pro Wrestling in St. Louis, Missouri at the Fubar Bar and Grill. Wrestling over everything on Sunday at the old Centerville Elementary Gym. And as I mentioned last week, I've given the ban hammer to a certain promotion out of Litchfield for misconduct and ridiculous drama that royally got me angry. They've been ban hammered, and by the way, the people in Jacksonville, I'd go to Pierceburg. Don't even waste your time attending whatever the heck it is that's coming to your town. Don't even bother. Find something else to do, but there's much better choices than what they've been serving up lately. Bunch of the arrogant, disgusting, unprofessional pricks, as far as I'm concerned. Austin Cravens, Irish Whip, Demaris Jones in the corner. Flying head scissors, takes down Cravens, and Demaris Jones finally turns the tables. Clothesline, Jones, elbow. Swing and miss. Jones. Back elbow. And going for a cover.
1, 2.
And only a 2 count. Espinosa reached in the ring. That's not legal. Trying to give an illegal assist. Referee caught it to be disqualification. World Wrestling Entertainment will be coming to Springfield on April the 20th at the Prairie Capital Convention Center, and Espinosa has a hold of Demaris Jones. Referee turns his attention. Roll up, use of the ropes. Espinosa holds it down and gets an illegal 3 count and steals it. Cravens wins, but steals the victory. 8 minutes, 25 seconds. Yeah, that's definitely major shenanigans. Demaris Jones, the referee didn't see it, and good grief. Demaris Jones arguing the call with the ref, but he didn't see it, and Cravens steals the victory here. The referee just sits there looking like a dumb look on his face. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to take a look at the weekend schedule.
Set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first, coming to us by way of St. Louis and Kansas City, the team of Camaro Jackson and Kenny Alfonso, Alpha Omega.
All right, this is a rematch from Night of Champions 4. Alpha Omega getting another crack at the WLW Tag Team titles. Fults and Kyle Roberts, they were unsuccessful in defeating them.
Coming to us by way of the Lake of the Ozarks and La Crosse, Wisconsin, the team of Rex and Kyle Roberts, the People's Tag Team.
All right, here are the WLW Tag Team champions, Rex Fults, bigger guy, and Kyle Roberts, the smaller member of the team. Because they're calling them the People's Tag Team. They're taking on Alpha Omega, and Alpha Omega, way different attitude than I've seen out of them. Well, they give code of honor at least. Oh, they attack him from behind. Alpha Omega didn't want me shouting Alpha Omega. That's the interaction they do with the crowd. But Ken Alfonso and Cameron Jackson. Very uncharacteristic of them, acting like they've turned to the dark side. And some misdirection here. Alfonso was miscommunication with his partner there. As supposed to go for a double team move, did not take advantage of it. Was kind of distracted, trying to figure out what they were doing. Rex Fults ran over and grabbed the foot. Alpha Omega, the current reigning Proving Ground Pro Tag Team Champions, taking on the WLW Tag Team Champions. Do not know if Alpha Omega will be participating in the Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament event on April the 13th in Petersburg. Double hip toss. There's a cover and a 1 count. And Kyle Roberts off the ropes and a running drop kick on Kenny Alfonso and a 2 count. Alpha Omega came up short at Night Champions 4. I thought they would pull it off, but they did not make it. They did not get across the finish line. 3 tech to take the WLW Tag titles. Rex Fults in the ring, working the arm of Kenny Alfonso. Speaking of tag team wrestling, this Saturday in Springfield, Illinois, it's the 6th annual Toga Steed Memorial Tournament. It's been 6 years since Toga Steve Fisher passed away in a freak accident in his home or apartment. Of course, he was the chartered member of Sigma Omega Beta, various forms of that tag team. Rex Fults in, sends Kyle Roberts for the ride. The shoulder is up. Shoulder was not down at all. Referee counted that anyway. And Rex Fults, or Kyle Roberts, going to work on the arm of Ken Alfonso. And Alpha Omega, that was legal, gets a ton of crowd support. It's just really strange to see this change of attitude all of a sudden that just came out of nowhere. World League will be in Troy, Missouri, back at their usual location in Race Wrestling Academy. Rumors been flying that WLW may not be doing any more road trips. Have to see if that remains the case, or is the case. Certainly, this Troy, Illinois event was a fundraiser. I did not think the crowd was going to be anywhere close to the draw of Night Champions, although this audience was about 1/5, which is quite more than I thought. And Alpha Omega with a little bit of trickery. Kenny Alfonso claiming to be injured and allowing Cameron Jackson to attack Rex Fults with a chop block. Pushes him over. Kenny Alfonso stomp. And another stomp. Alfonso in control of this match. And an uppercut from Kenny Alfonso. This is Triad High School in Troy, Missouri. And double suplex. Takes him down. 2 count. Alpha Omega will be taking on the team of John Webb and a mystery partner. That was one of the announced matches. This WLW event was a fundraiser for Triad High School after prom. Rex Fults fighting back. Fults off the ropes. Side elbow. And down goes. Fults. And only a 2 count.
5 minutes have elapsed in the match. 5 minutes down.
It'll be a debut at the next WLW event. Moses Powell will be debuting, taking on superstar Steve Fender. Also, Austin Cravens will get another match against Demaris Jones. So that'll be a rematch. I don't know if the title will be on the line for that or not. Now, regardless of what happens here, Rex Fults will be taking on Brandon Espinoza in a singles match on the April the 6th. And that's about all that's been announced thus far. As King Alfonso comes in and goes to work. Double choke, pretty much stands on Fults in the corner. Well, this is so weird seeing Alpha Omega act this way. Act as villains. Just not what I've seen out of them, ever. Just unusual. Well, Fults taking over on Alfonso, but can't do much. Tag in to Cameron Jackson. Flying forearm shot to the face.
Too close to the ropes, guys.
In the ropes. Well, no way they're going to get a pinfall there. No way.
Punching him in the neck.
Well, the following weekend, a lot of wrestling shows happening. CIPW in Kincaid on the 13th, Diamond Pro in St. Louis, and Alpha Omega double teaming. Rex Fults in the corner as Kyle Roberts is being shooed out of the ring by the referee. Well, referee Fonzo got caught in some illegality here. Iron Spirit Pro at the YMCA in Bloomington on the 13th, MMWA at South Broadway in St. Louis. Proving Ground Pro, which Alpha Omega will be in Petersburg. And UWC in Homer. Cameron Jackson charged and Fults out of the way. Wrestling over everything on Sunday, the 14th in Cahokia. I will be at the Midwest Gaming Classic. And King Alfonso kicked away, and there's the tag to Kyle Roberts. And here we go. Drop kick. Roberts with another drop kick. Another drop kick. And Roberts charges both members of Alpha Omega. And Jackson charges, but gets drop kicked into his own partner. Charge, miss, kick to the head, and Alpha Omega clearly not on the ball tonight. Irish whip reversal was I missed. Roberts.
What?
Throws King Alfonso over the top. Cameron Jackson catches him. Kyle Roberts, slingshot, takes down Alpha Omega. Kyle Roberts Puts Kenny Alfonso back in the ring. There's a cover. Ref says Cameron Jackson is the legal man. It's not going to count it.
How do you know that?
Whatever. Kyle Roberts pulls in Cameron Jackson, but Jackson's had too much time to regroup. Kyle Roberts kicked to the thighs. Oh my goodness, bicycle kick to the head. There's the cover, 1, 2, and Alfonso breaks it up.
Minutes have elapsed in the match. 10 minutes down.
And Jackson with a knee. Picks him up. They're going to try what they tried at the beginning of the match. Sling, flying clothesline, kind of reminiscent of the heart attack, and Rex Fults comes in to break it up. Well, this show was taped on 3/16, so there's a lung blower from Kenny Alfonso, and Roberts kicks him in the head. Roberts on his feet. Alfonso has a hold of him. Rock bottom. Oh, he picks him up. Goes for a suplex. Sit out, Falcon Arrow, 1, 2 count. Now Alfonso thought this should have been over. Alpha Omega usually run at a higher pace than this. They have kind of slowed down with their, I guess their sudden turn to villainry. Alfonso, Cameron Jackson slugging it out with Rex Fults. And black hole slam! Roberts to the top! Cameron Jackson in trouble, front splash, cover, 1, 2, 3. Still the WLW Tag Team Champions, Rex Fults and Kyle Roberts retain in the rematch against Alpha Omega. And that will do it for this edition of PWCI this week. Sorry I couldn't do a April Fool's episode this year, but maybe next year. Hope to see you at a wrestling show somewhere in the area. If you're in Springfield, come to Pinball Wrestling Association. If you're in the St. Louis area, well, WLW is just one of the choices down that are available to you. Till next time, this is Mac Pacific Crime Fighter. We'll see you next week.